Hey, you've really risen up the depth chart at center. First of all, talk about the transition going from guard. I know you did it a little bit in practice, but going from guard to center.
Yeah, so coming out of college, out of Western Kentucky, I was told I was going to have to play center. So slowly started the transition there. And then coming to the Raiders in 22, I believe, with Daniels and Brasillo, tried to get me to play center, get a couple reps there, and then over time I've taken more and more reps. So yeah, it's a change, but it's something that I've done in the past.
Do you feel like it's a better physical fit for you at that position?
I mean, that's what people say, but at the end of the day, I'm here to compete and have fun and get out there in any position I can.
What was your off-season like when you're trying to get yourself prepared and ready? It seems like you've done some different things.
Yeah, so I did do some different things. My first couple years, I went back home and trained there, had a good crew there. And then this last summer and winter, I decided to stay here with AJ, work out at the Raiders, be around the guys. So that's been a lot of fun.
You seem to be extremely comfortable now moving in and out. Last year, I remember interviewing the locker room, and you're like, yeah, I'm just glad to be here. And now you just seem like, all right, I get it. Is the game slowed down a little bit now?
Yeah, I would say it does, right? Like your first year you get in, it's so much, you're just trying to learn the playbook and then the speed of the game, the technique, and you're trying to put it all together, and that can be tough. So the more you do it, the better you get at it. And I feel like over the past couple years, I've slowly started putting little pieces together.
You've been around the game long enough. Most teams that are this competitive, they're not super tight. They're battling each other. You guys are rooting for the people you're competing against. What's it say about the character here? And is it Pete's culture? Is it the guys they're bringing in, or is it a mix of both?
It's probably a mix of both. There's been a good carryover of guys. I mean, a few guys have left here and there, but just building that foundation since I got here in 22, and then the coaching staff coming in with their energy, their positivity, and setting the foundation there, and then just all gelling together. It's happening. So
Geno Smith had 4 drives today, 4 of them ended up with touchdowns. I think it was all with the first team offense. How comfortable are you guys starting to get as a first team offense?
I feel like we're getting comfortable, but right now the most important thing is we're still in training camp. We're only a little over a week, I think, in, and so we're still all competing. Nothing's solidified, and we're our essential themes to compete. So that's what we're doing.
How much did you stay here this offseason instead of going back home? Was there a reason why you made that change, and how did it benefit you?
I think mostly the more time you spend somewhere, the more you get to know people, get to know their program, and then also just being around, longer and longer, you get comfortable in this area, and just knowing what they bring to the table. So just staying here, being around the guys, and whether it's going out to dinner or having a get together at somebody's house, all those are memories, and I feel like that stuff carries over on the field.
Talk about the Chip Kelly offense. It's so versatile. I mean, obviously we're not going to talk schematics, but man, you guys are doing so much that has not been done around here. How much do you enjoy it?
It's a lot of fun. I feel like we get the ball out quick. I feel like we're moving the ball. We're running on the line of scrimmage, which is great, getting the defense moving. I feel like it makes our job easier, so I like it a bunch. Yeah.
What's it like working with Brendan Carroll?
He's great. I mean, he's a very smart guy, knows football, really good at communicating, building those personal relationships. I've enjoyed him a bunch.
Who initially came up to you to kind of make you want to make the switch over to center that kind of proposed it? And what was all the things that kind of went behind you really started to get confident and push for that spot?
Yeah, so they came up to me this offseason and said, get ready to play some center. And then during OTAs, definitely learning the ins and outs and becoming comfortable in the uncomfortable areas. And then coming into training camp, felt pretty confident. Being able to play center and just trying to do the best I can and make sure that my brothers can rely on me and go out there and compete.
You say they, was it something like Chip Kelly came to you, Pete Hill came to you, like what did they kind of tell you and why did they tell you we believe you can do this?
Whoever it was, they came up and they said, just get ready to play center. And I was like, okay, let's do it.
How do you think, working your way up at guard last year the way you did helps you in this transition into the role as center?
Yeah, so being able to last year be able to play guard allows me to see the game from a different perspective. In a center position, you have a lot of calls, and so when you're out there making the calls, it can get really fast. So being guard, seeing the fronts, that's seeing it from that perspective, and then going into the center spot, I've seen some of these fronts before, allowing me to make comfortable calls. Yeah. So, and the good thing about all this is I got really good guys all around me, and they're all very smart. And if I'm making a call, they're also making a call. So like Kappa, JPJ, Dylan, Colton alerting me out to the outside. DJ, we all communicate really well. Whoever's in there right now, it's been good.
And you have this opportunity here at Allegiant Stadium to be able to go up against the D-line, even though you guys aren't laying each other out or anything full tackling, but just how competitive did that feel for everyone and getting like an assessment of where you were at?
Yeah, I think what they say, the average play is 3 to 4 seconds. So going out there on each play is knowing that and giving everything you got until the whistle blows. That's kind of how I look at it.
Considering how you played last year, do you believe that your confidence has grown a whole lot from last year going out this year, or do you think that when you did get your opportunity, you were already ready for it and you kind of accomplished what you knew you could?
I feel like you build confidence every day, right? So like going out there and practicing, learning from the mistakes, learning from the good things, and trying to grow on it. I feel like that's where you build your confidence. Being beside, DJ, Kappa, JPJ, all those guys, knowing the chemistry with them and feeling them next to me, that's what builds confidence right there.
Last one, guys. How well do you have a grasp of Chip Kelly's offense from the Cleveland standpoint?
I feel like from a center standpoint, I'm learning new things every day. So going out there, just trying to learn the different formations, where the defense is going to line up, and learning Coach Graham's defense, like looking at the guys that they're going to have out there on the defense, whether it's nickel base, seeing who's moving, where they're bringing stuff from. So just slowly every day, just trying to learn more and more.
Thanks, Jordan.
Yeah, thanks.